today.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Thomas. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. 20 carries, 85 yards. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Stroud looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. It was pretty evident in reading everything, hearing these guys talk, that this was a deal they wanted to get done. They know how valuable he is to this team.
Absolutely a key component to what they do and what they do well. And if they want to continue to have success in the future, they knew they needed him, and they got the deal done.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. Touchdown, Houston. Jackson Smith and Jigba. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. picked by Logan Wilson. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Throwing now is Stroud. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And some room to work. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. And Stroud now to throw. He completes this to Walker. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2nd and 11. On the draw, here's Stroud. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Stroud working out of the gun. Flushed out right. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. There he goes left side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Come on, guys.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On first down, right back to ETN.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll run with ETN.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Will Anderson gets to him for the tackle.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And that is incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Right there in coverage was Foye Aluakon.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his big tight end here. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
2nd down and 4. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Stroud and company going for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Stroud off the play fake.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And now it looked like movement up front. If that's the case, that might end any thought of a field goal.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Dragon 60.
Final play of the half, Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. On first down, here's Stroud. Smith and Jigba with a grab.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Stroud to throw it.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Kenneth Walker with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it is 28-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Thomas
pushing his way through.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
ETN up the middle.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Lawrence will throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Another run by Bigsby.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Brenton Strange.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Jags are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On second down, it's Stroud.
He's got a man, complete.
Now he's into the clear again.
Touchdown, Houston.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
92 yards.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Thomas. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On play action, Lawrence. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville.
Here's Hill on the return.
We have played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Now Stroud.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Walker now on 1st and 10.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. And now some motion up front. That may back this try up a bit. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
And they will stop him short of the marker. Well, there is a flag here, but if this is on the offense, and I think it is, they'll obviously decline it. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba
From 8 yards out.
and the Texans are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that one too wide and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to ETN.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Hill to return it.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
101 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. Again, it's Walker.
Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Now 2nd and 9. A quick throw here out wide to Pitts.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Now Lawrence. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
One last shot at the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line.